Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In our Linux tutorial series, today we would be talking about the VI editor, also known as the greatest editor on the earth, and learn few basic usage as well. So let's get started. This is what we would be covering today. History of VI editor, what is VI editor, modes, and some basic usage. First of all, the history. From where does this VI comes? So the original code for VI was written by Bill Joy way back in 1976 as the visual mode for a line editor called X that Joy had written with Chuck Haley. Bill Joy's X version of 1.1 was released as part of the first BSD Unix release in March 1978. So it was not until version 2.0 of X, released as part of the second BSD in May 1979, that the editor was installed under the name of VI. Okay. Some current implementation of VI can also trace their source code to Bill Joy. Others are completely new, largely compatible with the re-implementation. As per the 2009 survey of the Linux Journal, it was found that VI was the most widely used text editor among the respondents, beating GEdit. Now GEdit is also another popular uh, uh, file editor tool, which is kind of the second most widely used editor after VI. So that's the reach of the VI across the world. So what is VI editor? VI editor is basically a tool to create, edit, view files on Linux system, and it's by default available on all Linux distributions. Okay. There are also other usage of the VI editor, as in if you go in the advanced mode, you could also execute few bash scripting commands while you are in the VI editor. So hopefully we'll cover that in the in our future uh, tutorial series. But yeah, I mean the basic usage is this: create, edit, and view files on the Linux system. Now, uh, diving more into how VI works, what are the modes, and what could where how to use it. Okay, so modes. So it mainly has two main modes. One is the command mode, and the second is the insert mode. Now, when VI starts, is it's basically start in the command mode. You can also call it as a read-only mode. This mode is where VI interprets any characters which you type as command and thus does not display them on your screen when you're typing. So this mode will also allow you to move through a file and to delete, copy, or paste any piece of text that you want to. To enter into the command mode, uh, by default it enters into the command mode. But if you are in some other mode, for example the insert mode, so you'll have to just press escape key, which would take you back to the command mode. And in case you are you are already in the command mode, escaping the key would probably give you a beep sound on your computer or flash the whole screen. That's kind of another behavior of VI. Second mode is the insert mode. Now insert mode enables you to edit the file. Everything that you type in this mode is interpreted as input, and um, it is displayed on the screen and it's added to the file as well. As mentioned, the VI always starts in the command mode. Okay, so to go into the insert mode, you will have to press the escape key, which will put you back into the command mode again. Moving on to the common usage. Now these are the very basic common usage and it will take some practice and time for you to master these basic usages. Okay, these are the options that you would need in your day-to-day life. So yeah, I mean it will come with the practice. So I is to go in the insert mode. O is to go in insert mode while putting you on the new line as well. Escape to come out of the insert mode. Colon W is to write the changes we have done to the file. Colon WQ to write the file and quit. Colon WQ exclamation. Now there is another usage of this. So forcefully save and quit. So mainly encountered when you don't have write permissions, or basically it's related to the permissions, whether you're not allowed to write on the file. So sometimes you will also see an error when you if you're not allowed to write on that file, you would see an error even after using this command. Colon Q is to quit the file. For example, you are in the command mode and you want to just quit the file, you can do that, okay, with colon Q. Now, if there are any changes made, it will warn you about the changes, and it will not allow you to quit. For example, it will give you some warning at the bottom of your screen. We would be covering all these commands in the practical as well. Colon Q exclamation, so forcefully quit without saving any changes. So if you have done any changes and you realize that you don't want to save this, so you can just use this command. File operations. So these are the basic usage of the file operations, that it's very handy to use it. I mean, I use it almost daily when I'm using VI. YY, it's YY as in you'll have to press YY two times on your keyboard. So to copy the line, DD is to delete or cut the line. P is to paste or uh, copy the line. You copy it through YY or DD, and U is for undo changes. Now let's do some practical. Okay. So for example, if you open any new file. If you open any new file, say new hyphen file, which does not exist, so this is what you would see. Now pressing enter, right? Pressing I. So I'm pressing I. It will give it will take you into the insert mode. You can see at the bottom of the screen that the mode is insert now. So this is the new file. Now to come out of this insert mode, I'll simply press escape. Okay, you'll see that what I'm typing stuff. Okay, now by mistake I pressed enter or some key which started which took me into the UI, into the insert mode, and it started typing as well. For example, say I'm typing something, so you would see the error at the bottom of the file, no previous regular expression. It means that it acted as some VI related command, and it was not able to find the input for that command. Okay. So pressing O would take me to the new line and also put me into the insert mode. This is new line. Okay. Escape. Again, I am back in uh, my read only mode, which is my command mode. Colon W. It will save the changes that I've written. Okay. Now just notice this. I've just added. I've saved my changes. Now at this point of time, if I just do quit, I'll be able to quit it since I've already written the changes, right? Now, if I open that file again and say write these is 2 3 lines code. Okay. Now I'm not saving anything and I try to say quit. It will give me a warning at the bottom of the screen, right? No write since last change. Add exclamation to override. Okay. Now if I don't want to save these changes and say, uh, you know, just quit this, what I'll do is I'll quit this by adding exclamation mark. Okay. Now, if I open that file again, you will see the changes were not saved. Okay. New changes again. Now, if I don't want to say I want to write and quit, so either I can use a WQ or WK exclamation mark. Okay. In any case, it would take me out of this file and it will save the changes. Now, uh, this will also quickly cover the file operation. So these are all the basic operations that you would see related to file. For another common one that I encountered is yeah, another common one. Another common file operations that I use it almost daily is how to copy paste the contents and how to make my work faster. So maybe we'll use some other files. Oh, by the way, as mentioned in my last video, right? I mean, the command are case sensitive. So small q or the non-capital Q would work to quit, but not the capital one. So this is what happens. I mean, it will not interpret that capital Q as a command and will give you an error. So we'll have to be very careful when using the commands in the Linux. Okay. So next is the file operations. So we'll, for example, use a long file. Simpler one. Okay. So this is my number files. For example, I just want to copy paste. So I'll do double Y and P. So just copy paste it. Uh, now, if I want to delete it, for example, I want to delete the 16 number line number 16. Okay, so I'll just say delete. Now, if I uh, write and quit, of course it will save the changes, right? So you see, I just opened the file again and pressed P. I mean to paste the last copied cut or the deleted number, and it gave me an error. And the reason because is the data it stores is before you quit the file. I mean, it will only store that data, whatever in its memory. Once you quit the file, that data is gone. So you will not be able to use any of that after you reopen that file again. So let me just give you, maybe we could use the long file. So for example, say I would do cut and I would like to paste it here. Okay, and it would paste it on the next line from where your cursor is. Okay, uh, so and I want to undo my changes. I'll just simply press U. Okay, so you must have noticed that I am not in insert mode. Okay, I'm in command mode. So whatever input I am giving, it is interpreting as a command to that file, and that's why that command is not getting displayed on the screen, as in it's not it's not getting typed in the file, and it is just VI is just interpreting that as a command that it wants to execute. Okay. Another quick. So you see, I also made some changes, and I don't want to save it, and it's giving me an error. So I'll just use exclamation. Another important another important file operation related command is, uh, specifying the numbers of lines you want to copy. For example, say I'm at the top of the file and I want to copy 5 lines. So I would say 5 YY. At the bottom, you would see 5 lines young, means 5 lines copied, and I would just say P. So so the 5 lines are pasted here. Similar is your with the delete. So if I say 5DD, it will delete 5 lines. So at the bottom it would say 5 fewer lines. Okay. Now if you want to uh, clear the whole file, so the command is D Shift G. So no lines in buffer. It would clear all the files. Okay. So I pressed undo and it brought me back all my data. Okay. So these are the common usage of the file operations as well. Okay, so that's all we had for today to cover. Do let us know in the comments your comments about the video, and what all topics you would like us to cover in our Linux tutorials as well. Thank you. Bye.